yourself, their wig is different. Just use it and be fanning yourself if you need to. Embracing equity, you can just take one so you can fan. It's okay, you have permission today, only today to use my flyer as fan. What does it mean to a woman? It means that, do we even know what equity is? Equity, sometimes when we hear equity, we think we want to be the same, like the men. We're not going to ever be the same like the men. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not, no matter, even if the man is a 1 naira man and you're a 10 million naira woman, you cannot be the same by our design. So we cannot be equal. So when I heard the thing, embracing equity, I started thinking of so many women because of my job and some of the trainings that I do. I hear all kinds of stories. And those of you that are on the group, I'm sure some of you have seen some kinds of stories too, right? I hear all kinds of stories, and every day I'm struggling to be like fireman, helping somebody quench this one. I was like, okay, what does this even mean to us women? Because when we hear embracing equity, we don't think that we can be equal. We can never be equal. I know that sounds very unnice. Whether it's in the sacred, that's if you're a Christian or Muslim faith person, or in the secular, I like to call it sacred, and because I can't be saying Christian or Muslim, so if I say sacred, faith, whether anyone that you are, maybe it's a Krishna. And it is in any way that we can never, by our design, but we can all have everything we need. Because what Asmao needs, because she's a final year physics student, is hearing from what suburb people, all the suburbs people need right now, right? Even among the suburb people, what they need across their different levels is different. Right? And so for us, we don't want to be women who, because I've seen so many women, you are building, you are doing things. See, but one day, our legs will not have energy to carry us. Even if you are like one woman. Your brain will be alive, gingered up, but your body will not move. If you've seen your mother or your grandmother, you know. And it can be a frustrating place to be if you have not lived a fulfilled life. And so the goal of these conversations today is to help all of us get to the place where we reconnect with ourselves, understand what do I need for the expression of me as a woman. Some of us here, we are still not even sure which expression of us we want. And so that makes it a longer day for you today, because you have to understand first what you want, what expression you want. Right? If you know the expression you want, then you now start to think, what do I need? Because, so for example, how got your name again? Calm. She's a stay-at-home mom. That's a full-time job, you know, because you have to wash clothes. You know, we that are going to work, we can phone, babe, I'm tired. Cost me some snack, I'm coming. You that are at home, if you give that kind of excuse to be like, then what were you doing since? So she has to wash clothes, she has to cook food. This food self, maybe we can eat soup 2 times. She may need to be making it every day. I don't know, depending on how kind and gracious the man is. Even if they don't ask her, she will just feel like that's how to remain relevant, to be doing those things. In between, she still wants to look nice, carry baby, all those kinds of things. We have to be clear what expressions we want across our different age groups, across our different needs in life. Even this morning, I got a call from someone. She said, he really likes me, but he's not eloquent like me. I told her, in marriage, eloquence don't matter. Is his heart though? Is he a good person? Eloquence, give me you can't make eloquent somebody that used to be, it don't matter. Eloquence, you will not remember it. She said it's not eloquent. I almost fell off my chair this morning. She said, hey, Chadua, it's not eloquent. I kept thinking about it, so I told her straight up. Then the next thing she said, but it goes to deeper life, I go to living faith. I said, are you joking? How is that a problem? She said, because then I can't wear dresses. I said, they don't find dress and skirts. Like, because sometimes as women, because we have been trained to look fancy, to do things fancy, we unconsciously start to magnify the things that are minor. If you are writing this, is a good thing to remember. Magnify the things that are minor and forget the things that are major. Now, what is major to me may not be what is major to Shekinah. What is major to her, she has not introduced herself, so I can't call her name, may not be what is major to Miss Maria. So today, before we go, I'm hoping that all of us, I have plenty of paper, I'll give you paper if you want marker, anything. We find what is major to us. And the big, if you like big English, like me, small, the big English for that is, what are your core values? What are the things that in your life are non-negotiable for you? You know I'm a teacher, so I can't help it, I have to write. What is non-negotiable for you? So for example, for me, I would always pick a truthful person over a lying person. So I will never fight with the person who is telling a lie. I will hear the lie, and now I know Jesus, so even if you don't tell me, I will hear it. I'm sorry, but I will hear it. He used to tell me things that they say. Girls don't come. If you want to gossip me, don't come. Because if you say, you know, it's still not, the gossip is not scam. My angels will be like, then you come and that time. She was just telling Grace that I will hear it. I will hear it how you said it. So truthfulness is one value. My peace is another value, which is why I don't go to argue with the person who is telling a lie, right? Because my peace, except it's going to cause a disaster. If not, just be telling your lie, no problem. If they want to ask, they'll come and ask me. When they ask me, then I'll tell the truth. My joy, because me, I've suffered too much. Joy is important to me. Joy, if you're going to stress me, I just vaporize you. You know what I'm saying? As in, like, you become invisible to me. I'm telling you. Even that, as in you being, I'm not angry. It's not anger, it's just that I want to just be happy. So today, one of the things we're going to do is become mindful. What is important to me? Why do we need to do this? Because it affects us in our assignment. Now, because we are women, and even if you're 12 years old, but you're here, you're a woman, right? It's our design. That's how we have been made. We cannot do anything to change it. We will have menstrual cramps sometimes. We want to make our hair sometimes. We want to paint our nails sometimes. We want to wear new clothes sometimes. By design, as women, there are certain things we want. Then there's our assignment. Being a wife is an assignment. Being a mommy is an assignment. Being a teacher is an assignment. Being a daughter is an assignment. Being a girlfriend is an assignment. Are you seeing the separate? What we have been doing is we have joined all together. You now want to die. Because you are thinking that as you are being a wife, or you are being a mommy, or you are being a friend, or you are being a child, nobody is seeing it. They don't even understand. You are sacrificing. No, what you are doing is you are destroying your design for an assignment. But you need your design to function well in your assignment. Hey, somebody took a deep breath. Did he hit something? Do you understand? So, you're a woman. It's like I tell my partner right now, I tell him, look, I'm a businesswoman. So I'm not the type of girlfriend that will cook for you every day. And it doesn't mean I don't love you. I love you. I respect you. Look, I can call an order from Shifu. Let them bring you a tray of food. That's how much. But I will not be physically always around to be. I can't do it. And look, if you feel like doing it, I will sit down and say thank you. It's not disrespect. It's understanding the burden that comes. And that's a rule we need to be able to apply. If you're a student, if you're a mother, if you're a businesswoman, if you're anything. I hear people tell me, I don't want to work. When I go to look for a job, men used to follow me. Men will never stop following you. You're the one that will learn how to pursue them away. Oh no, I don't want to do business. You know, men, they will not stop. Oh no, I don't want to tell him I have a boyfriend because what if this is my other boyfriend, he break my heart? No. Then you know you're serious. Because you have to be there, they break your heart, then you carry the heart, be going and go to another place again and start again. If they break it, you gather it again like that. Because we are thinking of all these other things, we are not fully mindful. So today, I'm hoping all of us become mindful women. Because that's when you can enjoy joy. If you're not mindful, even money will not mean anything to you. Some days I sleep, I have 3 million. Some days I wake up, I have 14 naira. People find it hard to believe. I'm not joking. That's why I don't. Some days I sleep in the night. This night as I'm sleeping is 3 million. Tomorrow morning when I wake up, they say, Cardinal State I should pay 500 and something K for license, and then they say I should pay. Then I have to pay 253,000. Before you know what, by the time I'm sleeping, it's 14 naira. So if I place money as one of my values, I can never be happy. I can never be happy. It's not possible. So today, I want to invite you, as we are celebrating, embracing equity, think, me, what do I need for my journey? And if you don't know your journey, before we leave today, start to reflect. What is the journey I want to take? My goal here, after a while I'll see that, is to see how can I help you to understand how to recognize the journey to take. I don't know everything, but I know some things. I'm wise small. I guess I was the baby in my class, but I'm wise. In case I'm still a baby to some people. Even though now my grey hairs used to make me feel like a Farah. So my goal here is to say, okay, how can I help you become? Because once you are now clear your journey, you can focus. When you focus, you can bear fruit, you can have results, you can have joy. Then the next time you go to a gathering of women and somebody wants to fling a human hair because she thinks she has something you don't have, you're not going to send because you know your journey. Somebody helped me one day, you open this beautiful school, you did not buy car. I said the school will buy me car. The kind of car I want to drive. If I buy it, I will not go to school. Do you understand? But it was a big deal because the person really helped me. Like, I don't understand. How did you? Okay, even if it's not 1 million, don't. I said no. I don't need it. I need it to bring some income. So Jesus will give me the income. Yes. But at that time, what was important for me was not that. Because I know the journey. So what have we said? We said today we want to know our values. What journey do we want to take? Maybe you knew it before. Life has happened, you forgot it. Life has happened, you forgot it. I remember telling somebody, well, in the midst of all that my chaos, look, I forgot who my father was, who my mother was. I forgot that my surname, if I call it something, it can give me money. Truly, I forgot. Because if I'm thinking about it, I won't grow anything. And then one day, after like 3 years of being a normal girl with some people, one day my dad came to a vision. And he really wanted to see me because he had not seen me in almost 2 years. I don't regret it. Okay? So that you can focus, become mindful, then you can advance purposefully. So we don't become like those our mommies who sit and cry and say, did they waste their lives? I don't know about you, but even my mom, as educated and Oyinbo, she's afraid I say it. And my mom is still works and she still earns more than $500,000 every month. And she still said that. So I was like, man, this life is not about money. We don't want to be like that. In our marriage, in our business, in our friendships, in everything. Okay, so that you can, your anything you're doing is purposeful. It's purposeful. Okay, and then you can now know how to make demands to advance. You can now know, okay, even if I'm already married, there's nothing I can do now. But you can now know, sweetheart, please, you see this thing I want to do, this course is very important to me. You can now, because you are now clear on your journey, you know what to demand. If you are single, now you chill pass. Because when you know what you want before you marry, it's almost as if you have your list. As it's coming, in his mind is the one screening you. You two are screening. Me, I know I want to be a brigadier general, for example. I'm just giving an example. You know that the journey that you have set your mind to be, you are not a brigadier general woman yet, but you are going to be. So you need a man who has capacity to live with a brigadier general woman, so that time he will not start feeling insecure. Like some women on our group that were saying their husband say they should pack and go and relocate to village and leave their work and all those kind of things. So you be checking, does he have capacity for my journey? Because if you want to be a good woman, even if you're not spiritual, you need to submit, right? Okay, can I submit to him? Submission is not about money. You can have money more than man. Some women forget it, right? We are destined to have money more than the man you marry. Don't worry. Stop making it limit you. Don't be using money. Be using heart and character. Because some of us were more, and some of them, sorry, maybe later they will balance. So does he have the capacity to deal with that? Does he have character to deal with somebody like me? You too, I will be checking. As if he's checking your bum on your this. That's what you're checking. Then you now relax. That's when you can be happy. That way you will not feel like you're trapped in a marriage. That way, even if you want to support him, for those who are married, you know how to support him. You know how to assess him. You know what to expect. If you are not even married here, now you chill pass because you can do all this advance and then enter is knowing that that's how it is. Did this help anybody? So we need to become aware and mindful women. That's the goal of today's conversation. And also, I'll give us some tasks. Later we'll play some game in between for those who like to play game. We'll play Scrabble and checkers. People call it checkers, Nigerian people call it drafts. And Ludo, because I know some people don't like draft and checkers. So we can do Ludo.